And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day. It is Friday, beautiful day. In fact, we got a stretch of warm weather coming up for the next several days. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Tell you about that in just a moment on our show today. Juanita Skillman will be here from United and give us an update what's going on with them. Also, we're going to bring you a segment with Sterling Financial, and from the El Toro Water District, Mike Gaskins. He's one of their new board members that was elected this past fall, and we'll meet him. And then we're going to bring you a segment about the Health and Wellness Expo that took place last week. Now, there are no meetings today, so we can move on to the weather, and we got a stretch of just really nice weather coming your way. Beginning to warm up today, a little bit of offshore breezes as we get into the afternoon, but stronger offshore winds more than likely Saturday and Sunday. So that pollen is really going to be kicking up for you if that bothers you quite a bit. It certainly can bother me. So 69 to 70 today, 77 and then 81 on Sunday. That should be the warmest day, but even Monday will be close to that. So we get to Tuesday, we might be looking at afternoon clouds, probably start to increase a little bit because there is a slight chance of maybe some drizzle coming out on Wednesday. That's pretty much about 10% chance at this point. So on Tuesday that could change. We may not get any clouds at all if that little system kind of stays away. But a nice stretch of warm weather. Now as we get to looking around the state this weekend, we are going to have some nice weather throughout and fairly mild. Some areas of the Bay Area North Coast will be partly cloudy, but overall those temperatures are mild for up there. And even look at both Tahoe and Mammoth getting into the 50s is their high, so that's really nice. Big Bear 55, Palm Springs 88, I'd say 88 to maybe 90 degrees, 92 out there now because it's looking like it's going to be a little bit warmer out there. So overall, just some excellent, beautiful weather out there, almost early summer type weather. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cart Mart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Cart here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cart Mart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
I choose to let someone else do the cooking.
I choose to let someone else do the driving.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia in Laguna Hills. Call or visit us today.
Welcome to the Invitation to Lexus sales event at South County Lexus. As our guest, you'll find a different customer experience and a remarkable selection of luxury, craftsmanship, and performance, all with exceptional values. Whether you prefer to lease or finance, we have your best interests in mind. You're invited to discover an extraordinary buying and ownership experience. At South County Lexus, different is amazing.
Did you know there are over 400,000 seniors in Orange County today? So where does a senior or family caregiver go for information and resources? You can turn to the Answers Guide, published by the Council on Aging, Southern California. Answers is full of articles and resources to help you navigate the aging experience. You can pick up your free copy today at the clubhouse nearest you or at the Social Services Office. The Council on Aging, helping seniors remain healthy, connected, and protected.
And welcome back. Today from United, we have Juanita Skillman, who is the board president. Thank you for coming on today. Great to see you.
Always good to see you. A little different time. Our treasurer, who usually has this time, and I traded. I'm usually right after the board meeting, but he is in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, how nice.
On vacation. I envy him. So anyway, we're just switched around a little bit. So my report will be just a little bit different today.
Okay.
I'd like to start off with great news for everybody. Gate 2 is open. I know there's been a lot of problems because the rain has delayed it just a little bit, but the gate arms are in and it is open, and now, not next week, but I think the week after, we will move over to Gate 3. But Gate 2, and for those of you in 3rd, Gate 8 are now open, and that's really good news for a lot of our residents. Now, back in March, just a real quick recap of some of the things that happened. We had our usual consent calendar and a few things that were put on for this month, which I'll talk about. But in unfinished business, as I've said many times, we have 2 readings. Unfinished business is the first time it comes before the board, and we read the resolution, we talk about it a little bit, and then it goes out for 28-day notification to comply with civil code for anybody, any of the residents, anybody who has an opinion on it, to let us know. And so this time we sent out the alteration standard plan policy. And the big thing that had a lot of debate was amending what is now called the caregiver policy. And we made changes to it. Compliance did, security did, social services was involved, and it's now called the private caregiver policy. And so it changed it around a little bit. And, and we had a lot of debate on that. And it goes forward. It complied, so it was the second vote on that and went forward.
Okay.
And then new business, these were things that we brought forward for the first time for first reading, and they will be going to our April business meeting, which comes up on April 9th. And we encourage everybody to either come to the meeting or to watch it on TV. And on any of these items, if you have opinions, if you want to share them, please let the board members know. You can send written comments to the community center here, and our wonderful executive assistant copies them and gives them to all of the board members.
Okay.
You can do it by email, calls, whatever. We have a number of items on the consent calendar again. One for a stair lift on a Cadiz. Now, ever since I moved here, I've always wondered, how can people live in upstairs Cadiz? Because there's a long, narrow stairway. I forget how many steps, but many steps that go up. And someone who had lived there for a number of years and had a health institute, and they're putting at their expense, not United's expense, one of those seated stair lifts that goes up the side of the stairway.
Okay.
And I'm anxious to see how that turns out. I'm sorry to say we're going to vote on putting liens on 2 members who are delinquent in their assessments. And then we have our review under the new Civil Code 5501 of the review that we have on our finances. And we have a subcommittee in United, our treasurer, Gary Morrison, and one of the members of our finance committee, Elsie Addington, who go through and review those numbers and tell us that everything was fine for the last month. Now, Under unfinished business, which is something that we will have our first reading on, other way around, our second reading on, and that is a resolution to allow guarantors. And this again is a very, not really controversial, but an issue that a lot of people have opinions about. We used to have an ability to have guarantors for people buying a share coming into the village. And it was taken off because it was misused. And so we have, at the request of some of the members, brought it back, going to discuss it even more, and basically we've put some controls on it, like you can only guarantee one project instead of multiple projects, the same person, and that just spread the funds too thin, and we had some problems with those not working. And there are some other things that we have added to that. So it will have its vote because we did bring it back out in March, and so it will have its final vote at our April meeting, as will the revised payment plan agreement and resolution payment plan for assessments. We did one for monetary fees, but there were some changes, quite frankly, one big typo in the one for assessments, and so we sent it back to committee and had it cleaned up, and now it will come for final vote at our April meeting. We also will discuss again the proposed resolution to the GRF bylaws 2.1.4. And for those of you out there who have been listening for years and years and know that this has gone round and round and round and round, it's the one that specifies that in order to be over any project over $500,000 or a certain amount of actual land use, etc., has to come to the corporate members for a vote. Cannot be voted on just by GRF. There's been a lot of wording changes. We thought we were all done. All of the associations had agreed on it, and then GRF got a new attorney, and he looked at it and decided there were a couple little changes he wanted to make in there, so we're re-voting, looking at it again. Each of the mutuals and GRF have to vote on it within their own associations, and then it goes forward to a corporate members meeting. And we hope to get that done soon. We have a couple of new business things that are coming up that I hope everybody will be interested in. One of them is to revise the fees for golf cart charging violations. We have a charge to charge your golf cart, and there it's $240 a year, I believe. And we have a lot of people who've just decided they're not going to pay and they're going to charge anyway. And that's using common area electricity. And so we are putting a fine on that when it's caught, and our security, our neighbors whose money really it is that they're using, etc., are letting us know. So we will be putting that, reading that for the first time, and it will go on 28 days. And then the amended financial qualification policy, again adding, if we vote under unfinished business to allow the guarantors, then we have to put that back into our financial qualifications policy. And so we have the wording, and that then would be put on that. We have been working really hard. We have subcommittee task forces of all of the presidents of the various associations, and that includes United and Third and GRF and VMS and the Towers. And the presidents have gotten together and have worked up a policy on roles and responsibility, trying to clarify exactly who does what and why, and what the role of the different people are. And this is particularly important with VMS, because a lot of people say, well, what the heck does VMS do, and why do we need them? And so hopefully this will clarify some of that. And then also we use member advisors, and we ask anybody who's interested in specific topics, landscape, architecture, whatever, to volunteer to be a member advisor. But we didn't have any rules on qualifications and what they had to do, and the fact that they needed to sign confidentiality agreements and that kind of thing. So we've now documented that, and we'll be looking at those documents to go forward. So the big items are going to be the guarantors and with that the financial qualifications. And we're always happy to listen to any members. One of our ex-board members, longtime resident, Maxine McIntosh, suggested last time that we have a survey that goes out to all of the members in United on certain items. So we've been looking at that, what should be on that survey and how and when we can get it through. So we'll probably also be discussing that. And that's it.
All right. And I know that if you do surveys, you got to look at the cost too.
Oh, absolutely, right? Absolutely. We've been trying to get one ready that would go out with our April mailing, but I'm not sure it's going to be done by then. So it probably won't, if we have to send it out on its own. We're also looking at what we can do electronically, because we have so many possibilities now electronically that we can have people call in if we have a very simple survey and it's yes, no answers, those kinds of things.
Right, yeah, or if you do an online one, I mean, really, that's how most surveys are done.
Now, we know that we have about 20% of our residents who are not online, who don't have internet and can't participate that way. So we have to see how we can include them as well if they want to answer. It's not a simple thing, like let's just ask a question and see what everybody thinks. Formatting is very, very complicated, and that's what we're working on right now, is how can we get it out to the most people in the easiest and certainly most economical way.
Right. All right, I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Okay.
And next month you'll be on the regular
Next month I'll be right after our meeting.
All right.
Tell you what we did with all these good things.
All right, we'll be right back. Thank you.
Are your hearing aids not working as well as you'd like? The person who programs your hearing aids is way more important than how much you spent on them. The good news is that we can help. I'm a retired electronics engineer who will precisely reprogram your hearing aids to your unique hearing loss. If that doesn't give you significantly better hearing, I won't charge you a dime. You have nothing to lose and better hearing to gain. So call Hearing Remedy right now and ask for your personal better hearing appointment.
As a professional licensed realtor, you have worked countless hours to ensure your reputation is the best. Your clients know they can trust your judgment, that you'll be around when they need you, and that you will deliver what you promise. In escrow, one company has set that same standard for excellence. Escrow Options Group offers more than just outstanding escrow services. White glove concierge services, wire and fraud protection, custom estimates, and more at no extra charge. Choose the company that mirrors your professionalism. Escrow Options Group. Experience a better option of escrow services.
I found the Emeritus table, and I'm with Diane Shea. So tell me a little bit about the Emeritus Institute.
Well, we've been serving students for over 40 years. We have over 80 instructors, over 35 facilities where we offer classes. And it's a great program of academic, but not for credit classes that are free tuition, absolutely free for the entire semester.
What do you hope to accomplish here at the fair?
Well, we want to make more Laguna Woods residents aware of our program and take part in it. It's a wonderful program that we offer so many different types of classes. There's fitness, and there's philosophy, and there's film as literature. You name it, we offer it, and our instructors are fantastic. They have master's degrees and PhDs. It's an incredible program of great value, and it's free.
Yeah. I think that's a really good value for free, don't you?
Absolutely.
I'm with Ben Chamberlain, who is with Care Partners here at the Health and Wellness Expo. Well, how's it going?
It's awesome. We're so excited to be here. We have such a love for the seniors that come through here. It's awesome. It's great to be here.
So tell me a little bit about your company.
So at Care Partners, we try to be the solutions to the seniors or their friends, family, those that need help and want to stay in their home. It's a tough situation at times, right? Things happen we don't plan for, or health doesn't cooperate with us. We come in as the Senior Care Matter experts with a free assessment in the home to help them stay at home if possible and look at all the options. Look at their resources, look at what they have out there, right? Because a lot of times people don't know, or things happen and it's at a tough situation where they're anxious and nervous, and they need someone to take them by the hand and guide them through the process. So that's what we're here for.
I'm with Marina of AmeriPharma here at the Health and Wellness Expo. Hi, how are you today?
Hi, thank you for coming.
So tell me a little bit about AmeriPharma and what you guys do.
Sure. We're a full-service pharmacy in Orange, so we're very close to you guys. And we're here today to introduce the MedBox. And it's a packaging system, kind of, you could say. So what we do is we organize your pills. The number one question we're getting today is how much more does it cost? And I have to keep saying it, it doesn't cost any more than whatever your copay is. Whatever you're using, whatever company you're using right now, CVS, Walgreens, even Kaiser, yes, we take Kaiser. They, whatever copay is, you just pay us, and what we do is we package it for you this way instead of all these bottles. So instead of opening your 3 bottles every morning and taking the pills out, you got all 3 in your 9 a.m. baggie. You just grab that and go to breakfast. Done.
That's great. And it's also better than having those trays too, right?
Yes. A lot of families get worried if, mom forgot to take their med, and they have to come every week and put it on the Monday through Sunday pill boxes. No more. My dad uses it, and I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, you've obviously done a good job of showing people what to do here, and that you've already knew what their number one question was. Yes. What are some other things you'd like to tell the community?
It's really good to be here. It's a very nice property. Maybe I'll retire here someday too.
And you'll join living here and using your med box.
Yes, I will. So stop by. We got a lot of giveaways to sign up, and we look forward to helping you guys out.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Bye.
Well, I found a couple of Laguna Woods Village residents. We've got Pat and Tony with me, and we're going to ask them what they think about the Health and Wellness Expo. What'd you think about it?
I think it's great. This is my first year, and I know it's only the second year, but I think it's very informative, and it's nice that you're able to go to services you use and services you're not familiar with and get information. It's great.
Or services you don't know you need yet.
Yeah, and hope you don't need yet, or ever will.
Right. And how about you?
I thought it was great. I thought there were a lot of different vendors, a variety, all different areas, and very thorough and very good communication from the people that are running them also. So.
Right, well, good. Well, I hope.
Sorry.
What's that?
And good literature they've provided. So.
Okay. Well, good. Yeah, there was a lot of good information. Did you get your free sandwiches?
Yes, we did.
Yes. If no other table, Chick-fil-A.
At least you got some good stuff.
Yes,
all right. Well, thank you, ladies, and have fun.
Well, you ready to play some golf?
You bet. Just got to take my pills.
I left the house this morning and forgot to take mine. What is that?
MedBox by AmeriPharma has redefined the pharmacy experience. Get all your medications conveniently packaged by the dose every month, regardless of the volume or complexity of your regimen. And best of all, you never miss a dose or worry about when or what you should take next.
This is my lifesaver. My pharmacist organizes all my pills for me and even tells me what time to take them.
Such a hassle for my daughter to organize my medications. But how much does it cost?
Not a penny more. I just called my pharmacist, they contacted my doctor, got my prescriptions, and now I'm all set.
Imagine all of your pharmaceutical service needs in one simple box. It is hassle-free and the service won't cost you a penny more. MedBox by AmeriPharma.
And now's the time you've been waiting for. The undisputed champs, Tundra and Tacoma. And in this corner, the reigning rulers of the road. Let's get ready for spring.
Not bad.
Ready for a great deal?
Let's do it!
So good.
What makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan and roadside assistance.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today!
Toyota, let's go places.
It's Easter. Diane's Hallmark can help you with everything you need for the season. From cards and plush toys for the grandkids, as well as cards and accessories. Diane's Hallmark can help you make this Easter a special time for everyone. Remember, Diane's Hallmark has a large selection of Christian books and gifts as well. Come in today and see what's new. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Hobby Lobby.
Well, I'd like to welcome from the El Toro Water District, Mike Gaskins, and Mike was elected to that board last fall. Thank you very much for coming on, and we want to mention that today we're honoring Vietnam vets, and you are such one, so thank you for your service and
shout out
all the
to
vets.
Everybody who came home and respect for those who didn't.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, so very good, and thank you again. All right, you've been on the board now for what, 4 months, 5 months?
About 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Figuring things out and you know, attending meetings and interfacing with all the other organizations, learning all the acronyms that are in the industry. If you look at one of our board agendas, board reports, the last 3.5 pages are all acronyms.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Right, what it is. And
Yes.
one of the acronyms in there that somebody put down was TMA. TMA, which stands for too many acronyms. So.
Very good. So what are some of the things that you're working on in the boards as a whole, and also yourself? What are some of the projects that you would like to see and some ideas that you have?
Well, when I was campaigning, my platform was pretty much environment, safety, you know, health and safety,
right,
and then control costs.
Right.
That was kind of my direction. And I made the statement at the time when I was on with you last time that my impression is the district's been really well run, and nothing I've seen has changed that.
Yeah.
It is still a very well run district, won numerous awards in the industry, things, District of Distinction, District Transparency Certificate, Governance Finance Officers Association, Excellence in Financial Reporting, Public Communication Achievement Award in recycled water usage for a small agency, you know, just numerous awards over and over. And so they do give a great deal of value, and they do their jobs so well, they're really only come to mind when you have to pay the bill.
Right, right.
So.
Yeah. Let me ask you along those lines, and I mentioned to Mike that I went to our water district's board meeting, which I'm up in Santa Margarita Water District, and they're looking about maybe raising rates. And one of the things that I got up and talked about and suggested, I know that from other board members on El Toro, that you either have or are looking to sort of sharing equipment. In other words, if one district has some equipment that's idle and another district might need that, they might share that. You know, the districts right around here to cut costs. Instead of each district buying this huge piece of apparatus that's only used a few times a year, it's needed, but it's only used a few times a year, you may all look into that together. And one of the things that I suggested and said, have you, or maybe I asked them to look into, what about when it comes to administrative costs or sharing, you know, the same billing service or whatever it might be? How do you feel about that, sharing costs with other districts?
I think we do that to some extent. You know, we also share facilities. Our plant treats water up to a certain standard,
right?
But we don't have really a solids handling stream.
Okay.
So when we produce the biosolids, they are actually trucked to Molten Nigel.
Okay.
And they do the processing. So we are sharing processes and information. And you'll see people see the truck driving out and down, the big tanker truck.
Okay.
It makes 5 or 6 or 7 trips a day.
Oh, it does?
Moving
Wow.
solids.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a way to
shared
control
thing.
costs, yeah.
I don't know about the shared billing. I haven't gotten into the roots of that, but certainly in terms of equipment, having a generator, the district has developed a really nice water truck that we've seen. It was designed primarily for emergency, but it seems to be working really well when we bring it to community events. Lake Forest Pet Expo, they run they had back in this winter or sometime. You know, and so giving water to both the runners and the dogs and and things like that. So there's a lot of stuff that we do within our service area and also adjacent. There's a principle in science of interface.
Right.
That change only takes place at the edges of things, at the interface where things meet. And the same thing's true with us. We're a small district, but we interface with all our neighbors, Irvine, Santa Margarita, Moulton, Nigel, you know, and share ideas and concepts, and we are all sitting on similar agencies, because when we belong to larger state agencies, so we try to have influence, because we wouldn't have the resources on our own to do lobbying. But because we belong to organizations, we discuss the issues and we direct the lobbyists to do certain things. So,
all right. Yeah, very good. So you mentioned, you know, working with local nurseries, Tree of Life Nursery, and of course right up the street is Green Thumb as an example, and even in some extent places like Home Depot and all, and to work with them to bring in, of course in this community you're looking at primarily the boards, the mutuals doing a lot of the landscape, but still for people, you know, El Toro serves, well, El Toro and Lake Forest and all.
About 10,000 connections and 50,000 people.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
So to bring in drought-tolerant plants and educate people on how to use them, we had mentioned before we went on that, you know, a lot of drought-tolerance plants look good when they're in bloom, but when they're not, they get very leggy and stick-like, and you know.
Some kind of don't get quite so bad.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
One example would be ceanothus or buckbrush. It's in bloom and it's got varieties. The most intense purple bloom you've ever seen, or all the way down to a really light blue.
Right.
And when they're in bloom, they're spectacular and attract all kinds of bees. But when they're not in bloom, they're still an attractive plant. They have nice foliage. They have a nice shape. They can take trimming to a degree. And one of the programs that I did, you know, when we first talked, was that we're trying to work with Moulton Niguel Water District, Tree of Life Nursery, and people. And the point is to educate people in other nurseries, like Lowe's, because your nursery worker in Lowe's is not an expert.
Right.
Probably.
Right.
I can't say blanket, but probably. Right. Yeah. But so having this program and what kind of plants would really be good to be able to put in that both conserve water and look nice.
Right. And at least from what I've learned from our mutual up where I live, had a Green Thumb nursery come in one day and do a nice weekend presentation. And a lot of times drought tolerant plants, they still need, at least at the start, maybe 6 months to a year of regular watering and once they're established.
Correct.
And I think sometimes people are looking for plants that, you know, right from the start can not use a lot of water.
Well, any of these landscape companies have their color areas and they're continually planting and ripping out.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
You know, but no, some of the plants, I mean, you need to establish the plant before it can really, really survive.
Yeah, but there's a lot out there, and I think that'll be a great, you know, project. And I know your wonderful demonstration garden. I did a tour with Sherry Seitz up there when I think it's about a year ago. It opened, and I think about a year ago we did that.
And it's a very nice looking. If people haven't stopped by and done it, they should.
And what's really unique about it is that you have areas that are plants from Australia, plants from
Right, they aren't all
Africa,
natives,
right.
but they are low water usage.
They're all low water usage, and they survive in areas that are similar to here, just other parts of the world. So it's quite a beautiful garden. Yeah,
we're proud of it.
Yeah, they did a very good job of that. So what are some of the things that are coming up with the recycled water? I know we have
We've completed
the second or third
phase 2.
Okay.
And we're waiting for I think a final permit before it's completely online. Phase 3 is in the planning stage, but we financed phase 2 and phase 1 with grants.
Right.
And now we're shopping for grants. So
Okay.
we're not going to use the ratepayers' money to the full extent, but it is saving a great deal of water by being able to put the recycled water in the irrigation areas.
Right.
It saves an awful lot of the domestic drinking water, and there mitigates our need to purchase, because we don't have any gravels down below us.
Right.
We can't pump water. We have to buy it from Metropolitan Water District.
Right.
And so the less water we put on irrigation, we don't have to buy from Met, because we can deliver it to customers.
Right.
And keep all the
costs down. And of course,
down.
the recycled water that is at a lower
It's
tier.
a lower tier as well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's not as expensive to the customer, and it's very effective. You know, we're producing, I can't remember the absolute number, but it's a couple of million gallons a day.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
A couple of million gallons a day. So.
Well, it's good to see that that's working out, and hopefully grants come in.
We'll get for phase 3, which is just
and
about
I know a lot
build
of other
out the area.
districts are looking at the same thing.
Oh, they're all using it. If you look around, see purple pipe.
Right.
That's the key, is the purple pipe is recycled, and you really don't want to drink it.
No.
It's, when it goes into the system, it's disinfected and probably safe, but it also has a high level of fertilizers and nitrates and things that bacteria could use for growth.
Right.
And so secondarily, you could get a regrowth. And so it's just, if you don't have to drink it, don't. You know, if you're dying of thirst, do. Go ahead. You know.
Yeah, and isn't there some kind of a, with the recycled water, often that, communities have to look out too, is that it's a little bit heavier in salt, so they have to consider of that when...
The salts tend to concentrate.
Right.
These rains have been wonderful for leaching salts out of the soil, because the irrigation is building up salts. And salts in general aren't just sodium chloride, there's sulfates and, and things like that. So, but certainly this rinsing out has been very good for us, and I hope we have some repercussions in a couple more wet years.
Yeah.
That would be.
I hope so too. Very good. Well, Mike, is there anything else you'd like to add for today?
No, thanks for having me on.
All right.
I look forward to my next opportunity.
All right, I have pleasure having you on. Great speaking with you. You take care. And if you want to learn more information, you can always go to the website, etwd.com. And, get up to that garden. If you haven't, I know you've seen our presentation a few times, but it's right up there on Los Alisos, and it's beautiful. Is that, Los Alisos, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I had to think for a minute. That's the right street. But it's quite beautiful.
Yeah, it's right next to the headquarters, and there's plenty of room to park there in the lot for the district.
Yeah,
and
it's really nice. Good to see you.
Okay,
we'll be right back.
This is how we burger, brew, and queue. Pick a town. Arrive hungry, real hungry. Start with a massive burger. Charred, juicy. Add bacon, a buttery bun, piled high. Serve it up, wash it down. Creamy, poppy, fruity, malty. We're not done yet. Q-tie, deep fried, sauce soaked, pork ribs, meaty, tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new Burgers, Brew, and Q. Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
Welcome back. I have Dan Oweiler here, who's with Sterling Financial, and I actually told him I was excited about this subject because I really don't know much about Social Security.
Well, Lisa, if you get excited about Social Security, it's not hard to impress you then.
Well, anyway, so what's going on with Social Security? Are there new things we need to know?
Well, I don't know if there's things you need to know, but sometimes people aren't aware of some of the benefits or how you qualify for benefits, and so I thought maybe one of the interesting things is what allows spouses to qualify for benefits, because sometimes spouses may not work. They might be raising children or whatever it might be, and there's actually spousal benefits that you can receive, you know, as a wife or a partner, so to speak. The first requirement, however, is your working spouse has to qualify for benefits.
Right.
You don't just get benefits just because you're a spouse. So they qualify for benefits.
Okay.
And it used to be you could file for benefits, suspend, and then your spouse could receive their benefits. They don't allow you to do that anymore.
Oh.
Okay. They used to call it file and suspend. And so what they do is they took that loophole away because people were filing just so their spouses could start getting a benefit. And they took that out. So in order for a spouse to get benefits, the other spouse has to, or partner has to be taking benefits themselves.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Normal retirement age depends upon you know, when you were born. Okay, it started out at 65. The original date was 65. It went to 66. Then it went to 66 and a half. Now it's 67. And
People are living longer. What are you going to do?
Well, it's not so much living longer. It's just that they project Social Security will run out in 2034. And so, unfortunately, we do this on our seminar. When Social Security first came into play, there were 42 workers working for every one that was on Social Security. So most of the population was working, there was less on Social Security. Well, because of the baby boomer generation, there's 10,000 baby boomers retiring every day. 80 million over the next decade. And so the number of Social Security, or people receiving Social Security, has increased significantly. And so now there's only 3 workers supporting one person on Social Security. So it went from 43 down to 3. And so Social Security, you know, they're going to have to do some things, and they're always trying to tighten up some loopholes, and this spousal benefit is kind of some of the ways they've done this. They're going to have to make some changes one way or the other. You know, they've thrown out ideas anywhere from making it means-based, so people like you who make lots of money that won't get Social Security, you know.
Oh,
but,
you jest.
But and in order to receive a spousal benefit, the earliest you can do that is age 62. So, so at age 62, you can start taking that, but it's going to be reduced. Okay.
All right. Yep. And then, so the maximum spousal benefit is how much?
The maximum spousal benefit is 50% of what they call the full retirement benefit. So at age 66 or 66 and a half, whatever it is, you can get full retirement benefits. You don't have to worry about offsetting work or anything like that. So let's assume that somebody at age 66 is receiving $2,000 a month just for discussion purposes. The spouse can receive half of that, if they wait till age 66. If they take it at age 62, that would be reduced. So the maximum amount is what it is age 66. If the spouse decides to delay their benefit till age 70, that benefit increases at 8% every year. But the spouse does not get 50% of the higher amount. It's their normal working or retirement age benefit.
All right, and so what would happen once let's say I was married and my husband passes away.
Okay.
And then, and they were taking retirement at that time.
Okay, so
then what happens to the
husband
widow?
was getting 2,000. The wife was getting 1,000.
Right.
The husband passes away. The wife gets to choose which benefit she wants.
Well, that wouldn't be a hard choice.
Well, normally it isn't, but sometimes the wife has worked.
Oh, I see.
And has a higher benefit than the husband.
Oh,
and so she would keep her own benefit and let her husband's go away.
All right. And then what if the wife never worked?
She gets to choose
Again.
either her or her husband's. Obviously, we would hope she would choose the 2,000.
Right.
But in that regard, she does lose 33% of her Social Security income.
Oh,
so
wow, okay.
Income planning is part of all this process, but you know, it's Social Security tends to play an important part, but it wasn't meant to do that.
Right.
What it was meant to do was be kind of a safety net for people in retirement. And it came as a result of the Depression and all the people that were in the Depression.
Right.
They brought in Social Security, but it wasn't meant to be our sole means of...
Well, right, and now a lot of people are relying just on that because they haven't put anything away.
That's correct. Right. And so sometimes we will recommend people start taking it at age 62. If you take it at age 62, you're going to get a discount. Okay, if you wait till age 70, you're going to get a bonus type of thing.
Right.
We've encouraged people to take at age 62 because they have no other income coming in.
Right, exactly.
But if you have the means of other assets or retirement accounts that you can pull in income to and allow you to delay your Social Security, it's a guaranteed return of, 8% on your money while you're delaying that.
I've often noticed that many people are now working longer because they can.
Right.
So they're not drawing on any Social Security at all. So
Correct.
if you can work, obviously work longer, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The more you put into it, obviously the higher your benefits.
Right.
They take it off the top 30 years of your working career, the income you've paid in over that period of time.
Okay.
There's a maximum you pay in. I think it's $115,000 right now. I'm not sure. It might have gone up with inflation, but $115,000. That's the maximum you put in each year towards your, or as far as taxable income goes. But if you make $150,000. You're going to pay the same into Social Security as a person that makes $300,000.
So that's where they might change.
So,
right.
so they're talking about why should people that are currently millionaires or billionaires get Social Security?
Right.
They don't need it. The fund could use the extra money, but they've also paid into the plan over that period of time. They say, hey, it's really my money that I've paid into it. So. There's a dichotomy there that, Warren Buffett doesn't need Social Security, but he's still paid into the system.
Right. Well, the other thing is that, I lost my thought. Where you're paying, like you said, you're paying into it. Well, what would happen if they said, well, now they're going to charge you more each year, right? Because if it's only 3 to 1, they can charge you more now.
Well, there's going to be some changes, and those changes are probably going to hit those people that are 55 and younger, okay?
Yeah.
And so I have boys working with me, they're 30 years old, They're not even concerned about Social Security right now. They're worried about getting into a house or who they're going to marry or whatever it's going to do. And so, the changes are probably going to impact them. They might have to work till age 70 before they can get it. Or, they might have to put more into the plan. But if you talk to the people right now in Congress and they try to take the Social Security away from the people that are already receiving it,
yeah, no way.
they'd be voted out of office very quickly.
Exactly.
You know, it's very touchy for those people that are already receiving it.
Of course, and if that was me, I would be like, no.
So the benefits will probably affect people that are still working, that are younger, and those things. But I think that it'll always be around, but it might become eventually means tested. If you're making over $100,000 without Social Security off your pension or retirement plans, maybe you're not going to get it, or you get 50% benefit or whatever it be, but they're going to have to make some changes. The nice thing about it, though, is there are benefits for spouses.
Right.
I had a client in the other day, and they didn't realize that the spouse, she had been working all of her life, he had been working all of his life. He didn't realize that he could file for benefits and the wife could still get benefits from his, get the 50% benefit, let hers accumulate it to age 70 and then get the higher amount. So there's some planning that you can do. Divorce spouses, if they've been married longer than 10 years, have an opportunity to claim on their husband's spouses or a husband's Social Security, and so there's some planning that you can do in regards to income planning.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you for this great information.
Well, it's a lot of information, but you know.
That's right. That's why you're here every Friday, because there's so much to say. All right, thank you.
All right, good to be here.
And remember, if you have any questions about the subject that we talked about today, you can always go to sterlingfa.com. We'll be right back.
I started Sterling Financial under the premise that there was a need for integrity in this industry as well as quality service.
There's such volatility in the stock market. One day it could be up 100 points, the next day it could be down 500 points. Well, what we like to do is be able to have people go to bed and wake up the next morning knowing that their money is safe and secure.
That's what we try to do here at Sterling Financial Advisors, is to create peace of mind and quality of life in retirement.
And our movie coming up today, Friday, is called Instant Family. It's a comedy with a little bit of drama in there, good family comedy. And it stars Mark Wahlberg and Rose Byrne. And they play a couple who decide to start a family. They stumble into the world of foster care adoption, and they hope to take in one small child. But when they meet three siblings, including a rebellious 15-year-old girl, they find themselves speeding from 0 to 3 kids overnight. It is inspired by a true story. Good film, very heartwarming towards the end, and a good cast in this. So we bring this to you today at 2 o'clock and then at 7 o'clock. Our Friday movie, Instant Family. Now our Monday movie is also a family film, an animated film called Smallfoot. And this is about a friendly Yeti whose world gets turned upside down when he discovers something that he didn't know existed, a human. He soon faces banishment from his snowy home when the rest of the villagers refuse to believe his fantastic tale. And hoping to prove them wrong, Migo embarks on an epic journey to find the mysterious creature that can put him back in good graces with his community. This is a good film. It's obviously a takeoff of somebody who says they saw Bigfoot or a Yeti and they try and prove it to their family, and this is sort of the opposite of that. And good movie, very good animation in this, and I think you will enjoy that. That is Monday at 2 o'clock and at 6 o'clock. So there we are. We've got some good films coming up in the month of April, including Ralph Breaks the Internet and Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, which I'm looking forward to both of those. I saw Ralph, but I didn't see, well, I think I did see Fantastic Beasts. I know I saw the first one. I think I saw the second one as well, but looking forward to both of those. All right, looking forward to the nice weather this weekend. We are looking to pretty warm weather, similar to what we had last weekend, and we should be touching the 80-degree mark, or maybe even a little bit higher than that. Today, about 69, 70 degrees out there, and mostly sunny skies. A little bit of clouds in the morning, but that will taper off and become clearer in the afternoon. And then going forward, you can see some really nice weather all the way into Monday. Even Tuesday is going to be pretty nice. We may get a slight chance of a little bit of rain coming in Wednesday and Thursday. It's not looking real positive. I think we may be at the tail end of the raining. You know, this week we're supposed to get some, and it didn't happen. And next week we'll see, but I don't think we're going to get much rain. Maybe we might. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more coming up. At least over the next month, on and off a little bit would be nice. Looking around the state this weekend, it's going to be pretty nice everywhere. Just partly cloudy up in the North Coast and the Bay Area, so beautiful up there. And the rest of California, you can see, is sunny and fairly mild weather. Even up in the Sierras, you can see that's fairly mild. Still, a lot of snow up there as well. And last I heard, I thought I heard that Mammoth was planning to stay open their ski resorts till like the end of June. They have that much snow. So pretty nice. Big Bear is going to average about 55 this weekend, and Palm Springs about 88 this weekend, as you can see. So warm everywhere. San Diego, our beaches are going to be nice, just absolutely beautiful out, and go out and enjoy it. Hey, I want to remind you too that next week the Flamingos are going to be appearing at the Performing Arts Center. If you'd like to get tickets, they're $25, $30, and $45. The $45 option is the VIP pass, where you get in. They have like an event beforehand. You get to meet them. There'll be food and refreshments, and that's for the VIP pass. And that goes pretty quick because those are very limited. Then they're going to have two performances next Saturday, April 6th, at 6 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. So check that out over at the Performing Arts Center. All right, we will see you Monday, and we're going to have on Monday, we are going to have, you know what? I didn't write my list out for what we're going to have on Monday. It'll be a surprise. All right, take care.